So hi friends, this is Abhishek Patil and today we are going to discuss two things. First is creating a graph using 2D vector and second is depth first search. So what our problem statement is, we have given a graph and we have given n nodes and n m edges, and this is our graph looks like. We have first this component connected and second this component connected, and we need to find the connected component together. Like we need to print 1 0 1 2 3 4 in one line, and 5 6 7 in another line. Okay, so this is our problem statement. So first of all, we need to create a graph using 2D vector. So first we are initializing our graph as adjacent 2D vector. The name of 2D vector is adjacent. It will store the adjacent vertices that are not contained. Like the adjacent of 0 is 1, adjacent of 0 is 1 and 4, adjacent of 1 is 0 2 3, adjacent of 6 is 5. So this vector will store the adjacent nodes to a corresponding node. So first of all, we are declaring our adjacent 2D vector as global, and after taking the input as n and m, we are initializing this vector as of size n. That is, we have n number of 1D vector which stores the adjacent values. And okay, so after that what we are doing, we are taking m edges as input, uh, and the vertices of that edges are u and v. That is, u is connected to v, so we are pushing v in the adjacent of u and we are pushing u in the adjacent of v. So in this way our graph is created using 2D vector. And our second task is to find the connected components. So for doing that, what we can do, we can apply depth first search on every node and we can find the connected component to that. So let's first look in the diagram how we are doing that. So let's say we have started with the node 0. So first of all we will we are at node 0 and we are applying DFS. So this connected vector will store the connected components of a corresponding node. So first we are at node 0, so our connected vector will contain 0. Then we are applying DFS, so we are going to every node, every adjacent node of 0. So let's say adjacent vector of 0 contains like 1 and 4. So now we will go to edge 1 and mark this also as visited. So this connected vector will also contain 1. Now we are at vertex 1. So we will go to its adjacent. So the adjacent vector of 1 contains 0, 2 and 3. So we will check if 0 is visited or not. So if this 0 is already visited, so we will not apply DFS to this vertex. We will apply DFS to 2 and 3. So after that we will apply DFS to 2. So this 2 will also be included in our connected vector, and after returning from that function, DFS function of 2, we will go to 3, and this 3 will also be included in our connected vector. And after this node is completed, we will go to this node, that is we will go to 4, and we will include 4 in this vector also. So after this, all the vertices which are connected to 0 is visited. So we will return from this function, and after returning from this, whatever is included in this connected vector, we are printing that. And after printing, we are clearing this connected vector, that is we are removing all the values from this connected vector. And now what we are doing, we have checked for 0. Now we will check for 1. So if 1 is already visited, then we are not going to apply DFS here. Similarly with 2, 3 and 4. Now comes 5. So 5 is not visited. So we will apply DFS of 5 here. So our connected vector will look like this. 5 would be in the connected vector and the adjacent of 5 are 6 and 7. So we will go to, first we will go to 6. So 6 is also not visited, so we will mark 5 as visited and 6 as visited also, and we will add this 6 in our connected vector. Then we will then there is no adjacent values of 6 which is not visited, so we will return from this function to 5, and 5 still have some vertices which is not visited, that is 7. So we will go to 7 and add it to our connected vector, and we will return we will mark this as visited and return from this to 5. Now 5 does not have any value in its adjacent vector, that is not visited, so we will return from here also. And after returning from this DFS, we are printing whatever the value or connected component consist of, that is 5, 6 and 7. So first we have printed 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then we have printed 5, 6 and 7. So in this way we are printing this. So how our DFS function is working? First of all we are marking that vertices as visited. If we have gone to 1, then we will mark 1 as visited, and we are pushing the value of v to our connected vector, and we are checking for every adjacent value of v. If it is not visited, then we will apply DFS to that value. So after returning from this function, we will have our connected vector which contain the values of node which is connected together. So after applying this DFS, we are printing that values by adding space between them, and finally we are printing a new line to get our connected components. So how the DFS work? In this code, we are applying the recursive function to uh, to visit all the nodes in the way we do in depth first search. So yeah, if we run this code, we have example 8 nodes and 6 edges like we have here, and we have provided our edges as 0 is connected to 1, 1 is connected to 2, 1 is connected to 3. In this way we are providing our edges, and finally if we run, then we will get our connected component as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 in first line, and 5, 6, 7 in the next line. So yeah, this was it for today's video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.